It's a chilly but beautiful morning here in eastern Lake Pontchartrain. Joel and I are tagging along with Captain Justin Bowles today, and we're on a mission. We're gonna go try and find some speckled trout. Trout fishing hasn't been that great in South Louisiana throughout this winter, but now that it's warming up in the spring, we're hoping some fish are up and active, and we're gonna go try a bunch of different areas and see where we can find them. Come along with us. All right, first stop of the morning is at the trestle, the train bridge. It's a little bit earlier in the year, but somebody's gotta be the first one to catch them. Now the tide is falling, it's ripping out of here. So, right. This is where the guide wants to fish. Good God, the tide is rolling.
Yeah, Joel, we'll start taking them rides now and we'll go through it all the tide.
All right, Joel just hooked up. Literally just pulled up.
Oh, it's a
nice trout.
Very nice trout.
You need to net him?
Dude, that's a big fish.
That is a big fish. Oh, that's why you net him, Joel. Oh, that's why you net him, Joel. Justin. Hold on. Yes.
Can you see it still?
No, it's sunk.
Dude, it flips.
It flipped right out of his hands.
Man, dude.
With this current, that thing's gone.
Was the fish still on it when you lost?
No, fish came off.
It's right on my hand.
What rod was that? Tack 40? It's gone. Jubilation over catching a big trout turns to agony when the trout gets off and then you drop your rod. It just doesn't get much worse.
Think he's gonna tell us what color he had on? Man. Do you have any egg shad?
I'm sure we have some in that box. I'll look for them. Next time, holler for the net. Hindsight.
Hey, you accept some gentle criticism?
It's constructive. It's constructive.
You know, and then you've also had fish that you go and reach the net and they get off. And
I know. I had that 4.5 pounder in a tournament and I was debating, should I flip him or should I try and lip him or net him? And I flipped him and he stayed on, but you never know. Joel's raising the salinity of Lake Pontchartrain with his tears. You got another X-Shad on there? We don't have any more? Shit.
never fish with one bait that you don't have any more of.
Because that will be the hot bait. Guaranteed. Man, I want to catch one so bad. You throw a magneto.
Do you mind if I use your DTR?
I mean, you can't.
Fluorocarbon on it.
Can
or
we
I
put
can,
some, you can use it until.
I can take the reel off.
If I can't catch them on 20.
Can we put some stickum on your finger?
Right. Yeah, you got some as collateral?
Wait, you can take my kill switch lanyard and hook it to the rod and hook it to Joel's belt.
Like he's 3?
Yeah. I know what I'm buying you. I got you a birthday present coming, bud. You know those big obnoxious rod floaties that go right here? Dude, I didn't feel this sick with COVID.
Look on the bright side, it's just a couple of weekends worth of work.
And the whole school of Florida.
Oh, you know why that fish came off? It's that wrong one.
Ah, okay.
So technically, we should buy you a rod and reel.
Right.
Right. It's all his fault. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. He's not big. Not as big as Joel's, but he is a fish. Oh!
No
Don't
way.
throw your
You gotta be kidding.
What color are you from?
Broke the eye down.
Green hornet. Oh!
Did he hit it hard?
He did not hit it hard, and he was pretty close to the bridge.
Those will be telling his grandkids about that rod.
Right. Just said you'd be telling your grandkids about that rod.
Check him out of there at attack 40.
Alright, it was a TAC 40. They don't even make them anymore.
Trout was as big as the boat. 12 pounds.
I was calling for the harpoon. Gaff him, I said. My two boat mates just stood there.
There used to be a train bridge that went across Lake Pontchartrain.
So I had to try to flip him. The fish was so heavy.
It was either me or the rod.
It was a synthetic polycarbonate.
Old man Lou Childers made the reel.
9 bearings. 7.5 to 1 ratio.
My buddies made fun of me the whole trip.
That was your grandpa. May God may rest in peace. Uh-oh. Is that a fish?
Is it a fish? What are you,
I wouldn't flip him.
what are you thinking?
I wouldn't flip him.
Look at that yellow mouth.
I see that.
Look at that yellow mouth, baby.
You gonna flip him or you want me to net him?
I'm not a
Can we
rookie.
make it 3 in a
I'm
row?
not a rookie. Uh-oh.
Hey! All right. We got one in the boat. Did he thump it or was he just there? Thumped it. So all our bites came pretty close to the bridge. They're definitely not off.
Get ready to go, Tony.
There he is. Boy, did he thump it. He was out. 4-pounder, Joel. It's about the size of the one you lost. I don't even think this fish is. Yeah, he's legal. He's legal. He's barely legal, but he's legal. Oh yeah, he's 13, or at least 12 3/4. That fish pounced on it for as little as he was. Whew.
I feel like they got some fish here.
Yeah, I feel like if we fish here a bit, I think we can catch a few. It's gonna get better when this tide starts weakening, you would think. There he is. There he is. Green hornet. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, the 4-pounder.
Ooh, I thought he was little, but he's actually nice. In the boat. There we go.
Oh, I'm putting on the horn right now.
Green hornet. Speckled trout. Speckled trout. So good to see. Come on, spring. The whole bridge to ourselves. That won't be the case. That won't be the case after this airs. There he is. There he is. Keeper, but not a giant. You want the march, you'll take it. Sorry, guy. I hope you make it. I think you will, though. There you go. Y'all can arm wrestle as to who can reel in my next one. Mother. Oh, that is a trout. Dude.
What happened?
Dude, it was a fish. It might be a nice trout. I set the hook and it did not budge.
That's fine, big. That's a drum or something.
Yeah, it feels weird. It must be foul hooked. No, it's a sheephead or a drum.
What?
It's a sheep. It's a sheephead. It is literally a sheephead. Come on, dude. Not a bad sheephead either.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joel. I should have let you reel him in. Huh?
Yeah.
There he is. There he is. Good trout. All right. Good keeper, solid fish. On the green hornet. The bait of 2021. There he is. There he is. Man, this is a good fish. This is a good fish. It might be another sheep. He's acting weird. Oh, it's a drum. It's a drum. It's a keeper drum.
That's a nice drum.
That's a nice drum. How pretty. All right. Catch it all on the trestles. A seafood platter.
That's terrible.
This is some pretty good fishing in my opinion. Joel will probably never watch this video. He's never gonna watch. I won't be able to pay him to watch it.
Dude, I'm up in the front and I got a good rod and he's wearing me out.
How about we trade spots? Maybe it's an angler.
It could be. Come on. Come up here.
Just out of curiosity.
No, I don't blame you. Go ahead, I don't mind. All right, as you can tell, we've got a hard falling tide today. Water's really just screaming out. That's why we're fishing on this side of the bridge, casting up current. Those fish are tucked right behind those pilings. You got to throw up really close to it, let it fall, feed it line so it falls straight down. And then a lot of the bites are coming soon after you engage. And all I'm doing is just picking it up and putting it down. And those bites invariably are coming when that lure is falling. I really feel like I was able to detect these strikes today because I'm fishing braid. I got 30-pound braid with 20-pound fluoro leader. If you remember back in the fall, we were fishing out here, we were throwing 12-pound fluoro. I came with Justin one day and he absolutely blistered the fish and I couldn't catch very much at all standing right next to him. I had 20-pound fluoro, he had 12, and that was the difference. Today the water's not quite as clean. It is still very clean relative to what you find in some other areas. Hopefully you can see that prop down there, but it's not crystal like it was back in the fall. Now you don't have very long on every cast to work your bait because of how swiftly that current's moving. I'm throwing a 3/8 ounce death grip jig head with a green hornet matrix shad. Just throwing it right up to the bridge, letting it fall, hopping it a couple times, and then reeling in. Most bites have come within 10 feet of the bridge. There he is. There he is. I guess it's not the angle, Joel. Oh, flounder. Get the net. I'm just going to hoist him. Flounder. Woo-hoo!
What else do you need to catch? Here.
Flounder, drum, sheephead,
Seafood platter. First flounder I've caught in a while. That's for sure.
Just need a redfish.
Yeah. Get the slam. I've had a couple of them pounded. Most of them are just ticks. Like, I think there's no way you feel it with the fluoro, in my opinion.
No way.
Get him, Justine! Justin, we should get the net, even if it's 12 inches. That's a good trout. All right, good fish. Good fish.
I can still do this.
There you go. It's got to be a psychological boost, if nothing else.
Felt so good. I felt the thump, set the hook.
And it was there.
And you didn't lose your rod.
Hey, I didn't lose the fish rod.
All right, this was definitely a harbinger of spring, no doubt about it. The fish are getting active after a pretty lean winter. I couldn't be more excited. This place is only going to get better as the weeks roll along. An excellent fishing day, at least for most of us. Not so much for Joel. So Joel, would you say you're more mad about losing that $200 rod and reel combo or that 4-pound speckled trout?
4-pound trout. That sucked. I'm still mad.
Yeah, no doubt. He hasn't been the same since. All right, well, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the Marsh Man Mastodon channel on YouTube. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified whenever we post a new video. Until next time, if we don't see you in the marsh, we'll see you right here at Marsh Man Mastodon.